Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic. I realize now that in episode 7, I've never actually introduced myself by name. I am Kyle, head of Dyrezz Plays. In this episode, I am joined by some special guest stars. You can probably see them rolling around on my face cam space. It's my dog, my Sullivan, trying to be all adorable. There may be some barking. If they do bark, I'll try to mute that as best as I can in editing. So just be aware there may be fluctuations of sound. Anyways, back to the game. In the last episode, we conquered all of World 4, which is called the Twin Bridge area, because it included Butter Bridge, Cheese Bridge, and Soda Lake. In this episode, we're going to conquer the standard exits in the Forest of Illusion. So we're gonna get started. Oh, that's really upsetting. I'm starting in the middle of the episode. If you missed last episode, I had started this stage, and it was kind of a mistake. I didn't mean to start it. But I decided I was gonna go through the level, and I ended up dying, so I guess I'm starting in the middle of... Wow, that was bad. I was trying to use the power star that I just collected to get as many points as possible. Sorry, Sully, I'm not going to be able to give you kisses right now. I'm recording. So we're just going to continue. Now, in the last episode, I mentioned how you could easily get a lot of lives by going and doing this. Where you just kill, that's a terrible phrasing of it, where you just run into all of the enemies you come across. Okay, I was afraid I was going to get hit by another one of the hammers from the Hammer Bros. I was able to dodge them all and get more lives, and I died at the end this time too. That's just terrible. So as you can see, you can get a good amount of lives if you kill the... I'm trying not to use kill, because that sounds too aggressive. If you defeat any of the wigglers along the way, they give you 2 up instead of 1 up, which is pretty useful. So now we're in the water stage. One thing that I really like about the Forest of Illusion is just how maze-like the stages are. There's more foreground to them than background. So there's a lot more interesting components to the stages. And then I also recall saying earlier that there was water in the Vanilla Dome 2 stage that just looked a little too blue and had nothing interesting going on. That's because there's stages like this where you get the rocky background with the kelp waving in the sea breeze, and this just looks a lot more interesting than a flat blue background. And I understand why they had to stick with a flat blue background. It's because they already had one going for that stage, and it would just look strange trying to do 2 different backgrounds. So they just put an overlay of blue to help players know where the water was. But it's still, it's a flat look, and I'm taking a lot of hits, as I'm trying to explain. Oh yeah, 2 for 1 hit. At least now I'm able to just, ooh. Hi. Sully. Mwah. You know I love you, but I need you not to give me kisses at the moment, okay? No. I love you too, Sully, a lot. But I'm in the middle of a recording. Okay? I love you. No. Stay. I'm probably going to cut from this point while I try to get my dog not to kiss me, but I'll probably leave in where he is kissing me. Sorry about that, guys. My dog loves giving kisses, and he will reach from my bed to my face just to give me a special kiss. So, I mentioned earlier that the charging trucks have a referee ability, which is the whistle that you just heard. And what that does is it will wake up all of those Rip Van Owens, because I still did not look up their official names. And don't give me a kiss. And what they do is, because the whistle wakes them, those fish will start charging at you. And if you are unaware or unable to even like avoid some of them, they will get you. Okay, so now we're gonna do Forest of Illusion 3 and Sully. Really? I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I apologize for that. My dog is getting very affectionate. He's not usually, well, actually he is usually this affectionate, but he's normally a bit more observant of personal space during times of importance. Actually, no, I can't even say that. He bugs my mom all the time. Okay. Woo. So, Forest Stage 3. Bye, Yoshi. This forest stage has a lot of Goombas. Actually, these guys aren't called Goombas. They're Goombobs, I think. The reason why they're not called Goombas is because they're more spherical in shape, and a Goomba is more mushroom in shape. So these guys actually debuted in this game, and they actually have a different name from the standard enemy, Goomba enemy name. I can't think of what that name is at the moment. I know that there are some one-ups amongst these, I think. Maybe not. Maybe they're all just coins. Anyways, we're gonna keep going. And here is the end of the stage. And we get 4 points for it. Doesn't matter. I have 80 lives. It's not like I'm gonna get a game over anytime soon. So we're starting to follow the path back up. And now we found the ghost house. And we're gonna continue here with the normal exits. So we're gonna come jump. Oh. Darn it. We're doing okay though. Add another ding. Man. I mean, it is early in the morning. It is like, I mean, it's early for me. It's not really early for me. I have a very mixed schedule right now with work. So, the earliest I wake up would be 5 a.m. for an early shift at work. The latest I wake up is just usually around 9 a.m. And what I do is just lie in bed usually for another hour or so. Just because I don't want to get out of bed. It's so soft and nice. Okay, so we have another room of flying ghosts that swoop down from Donut Plains Ghost House, actually. I want to be careful not to get hit by the ghosts, because it's already been known that they can fly down low enough to hit you. And I was hoping to avoid that. So to get out of this ghost house, you just come over here and go in through the blue door, and now we're actually beyond the borders of the first room. And this is a cool idea. I love this because it means that ghost houses actually have areas beyond borders that you can reach. It's kind of creepy if you think of it. Sorry, my nose is really bugging me today. Okay. So I got 2 up from this bonus game. It's actually really difficult to concentrate and commentate on this because I want to make sure that I'm trying to get a good bonus. I'm still hoping that before the end of this series I will get one time where I hit all 8 1-ups. It's actually really cool. And we're on Force of Illusion 4. This one is notorious because of him, Mr. Lakitu. Swooping around with that free 1-up, making it look like he wants to help you. That is just a bait. Don't take the 1-up. Actually, that's a pretty funny connotation, actually. Don't take the bait, he's fishing. If you do grab that 1-up, then he just starts throwing spikes. This is a callback to Super Mario Bros. World 4-1, where there's a Lakitu following Mario, and he tosses Lakitus at you. It's a great callback. The stage is more complex in this version. And we are almost done. You can use these blue blocks to charge and chuck. I think that's 3 deaths now in this episode alone. Not what I was after. Meaning the 1-up. Okay. So we're still doing good. Lakitu's just drifting around. Oh dear. Okay. I thought I was gonna drop a spiny on my head from that. I'm gonna grab this midway point. And darn it. It's okay, I got rid of Lakitu. Now we're just gonna go for the end. Oh, my nose is really bugging me. I don't know why. It's weird. Okay, so we finished Force of Illusion 4. But if you notice, completing the stages standard only brings you back and loops you around. So you're probably thinking, but how do you get out of the forest? The reason why I love this world so much is that the only way out of the forest is to take secret exits. If you took only secret exits, unfortunately, that still does not work, and I will demonstrate that this episode as well by doing the secret exits of stage 1 and the secret exit of the ghost house, because I know where those are. So, one thing I didn't point out was that that block had a 1-up and you bounce it out using the note blocks, and I miss. Anyways, I was mentioning earlier that this world had a cool background and foreground, and I totally forgot about the whole context of that. There are trees in this world which overlap the foreground to make it look like you're going in between the forest, and that's what I like about this stage. It's not just a green backdrop with tree platforms. It is a green backdrop with trees in the background and in the foreground. So the secret exit of stage 1, you access it using the P balloon from the question mark block on the end of this row of platforms, and the key is just inside this question block next to the keyhole. And the secret exit takes you to the ghost house. Now, you're probably thinking, I mentioned that there's a secret exit in the ghost house. Where does that take you? This is why sometimes it doesn't help knowing the secret exits or taking the secret exits, but I will still show regardless. Basically, you take the same route. You have to go all the way through the ghost house, avoiding the Iries, which I'm pretty sure I never called them by their names yet. These dino ghosts, I'm 99% positive they're called Iries, like eerie. Or maybe that is the proper pronunciation, is eerie. I always just prefer the word Irie because it makes it sound more like a creature name. So we're just gonna jump along past these ghosts before they can spawn and summon, and unfortunately I didn't make it. So we're gonna go back through the blue door, and now you're probably thinking, we've already done this. Well, if you go to the end of the beginning of the hallway, you'll notice that there's a door. This door is blocked by the big boo at the beginning, and you know you found the secret exit when you find the power moon, super moon. Power moon? It's called a power moon in the most recent Mario game, Super Mario Odyssey. But I think they're called power moons or one-up moons. Anyways, secret exit ghost house takes you back to Forest of Illusion 1. Now, that is so mean of the creators to have made a secret exit that goes one way and a secret exit that goes the exact same way. I don't know what made the designers of this game think that was a good idea, or maybe they thought it was a good idea because it's the Forest of Illusion. Anyways, it's the only world that does this and the only secret stages that do this, so you don't have to worry about having multiple stages do that. Which is, well, actually, that is both correct and incorrect. But I will explain that when we get to that world. It's not part of the main story unless you were planning on using the shortcut. Anyways, we're gonna call this an episode, and I'm gonna do a couple of episodes today, so my special guests of my 3 dogs are gonna be here for a little bit. Hopefully my one dog will stop licking me in the middle of my recordings, but I mean, he does whatever he wants. Isn't that right? No, you're not going out that door. You gotta stay with me. Anyways, guys, if you liked this video, leave a comment in the comment section below saying what you liked. Leave a smash that like button and subscribe if you have not for more Super Mario World content. In the next episode, we're going to continue going through the Forest of Illusion, secret exits, and finding out how to get out of this forest. I'll see you all next week for that episode. Have a wonderful day. Bye.